Hi there, it's Sarah from The Southey Way, and welcome to Reasons We Don't Exercise, Part 3. And Part 3 is all about fear, and fear being one of the biggest reasons why we don't exercise on a regular basis, and the reasons behind it. So, all the reasons, things like fear of failing, not being able to do it properly, being laughed at, it being embarrassing, making a fool of yourself, not being fit enough, not being able to do it, not being confident enough, all of those kind of reasons and many more are all kind of fear-based reasons behind not exercising. And there's a reason for that, because fear is kind of like a subconscious action that basically stops us from putting ourselves in dangerous or threatening situations. Because at the end of the day, we all want to be safe. We all want to be nice and secure and safe. Goes way back when, safe from the saber-toothed tigers and all that kind of stuff. So our brains have basically evolved this fear mechanism that stops us doing things sometimes, fight or flight, or just standing still, not doing anything. And a lot of people will use these excuses that pop up into their heads when they are threatened. So if they're feeling insecure or underconfident about something, your brain will throw in excuses and reasons why you shouldn't do something, why perhaps it's not safe for you, or you're not healthy enough, or you might hurt yourself, or you'll never be fit enough, and all those kind of things. Because by you taking action and changing your life from what could very well be a very sedentary, inactive life, and going on to this path of exercise regularly and getting fit and healthy and strong in your body and your mind, it's a huge change, and it can be a huge shock to your mind. And it doesn't know what's going to happen. It doesn't know where it's going to go. It doesn't know whether it's going to end well. So it's really, really important that when those kind of fears stop you from going on your route towards moving forward to a fit and active and healthy lifestyle, that you do address those and find ways of managing those fears and enabling yourself to take control and say, no, actually, it's okay. You're not going to die. Generally speaking, a bit of exercise is going to be good for me. And it's going to lead to bigger and better things. But, it's all baby steps. It's all managing this little, fear thing that's happening on our shoulders. It can seem about this big. And it seems sometimes insurmountable that you're ever going to get past this hurdle. So in your logical mind, you want to get fit, because logically we all want to be fit and healthy and able to lead our lives as well and as full of all the things we want to do as possible. But this fear thing is sat here stopping us. So there's a few things that I would suggest can help you do that. I'm going to go through those things. I have written it all down on a blog, so if you want to have a look at that later, I shall be putting that up on my website and on Facebook, so that you don't have to worry about writing everything down. It's sometimes easier to read than it is to listen, but any way it works for you, really. So one of the things that I would say can make a huge difference between you not exercising and you exercising with this fear thing on your shoulder is writing down and making a list of all the things that can happen if you start exercising. And it's really, really important that this list only contains positive things. So how fit and healthy you're going to get. You're going to get stronger, you'll eat better, you'll be more energized, you'll sleep better. Lots and lots of different things that you can write down there. It can be big things, it can be little things, but each and everything needs to go down on the list. And then once you've written your list, pick it up and read it out loud, nice and slowly, nice and controlled, and listen for the voice and see which ones of those points that voice is starting to shout at you, going, that's nonsense, you can't do that, that is ridiculous, you know, there's no way in this world you're going to do that, you need to not do that. And just for each and every time that voice comes out and you're looking at what you've written, you've just read out, try and find the positive twist on the negative that you're getting from the little fear devil. And when you find that positive, write that down on the piece of paper and keep reading it out and keep writing down all the positives until you can read it out and this little fear devil is not talking quite so much and is getting quieter and quieter until it's just a tiny little whisper of, you know, maybe this is not a good idea, rather than the shouting, don't do it, don't do it. And when you've got that list of all those positive statements, of all the good reasons why you should move forward and exercise regularly and get strong and get fit and live your life, you will have a definitive list that you can then put up somewhere, stick it on your fridge, or put it on your screensaver on your phone or on your laptop or your iPad, somewhere you're going to see it regularly, because it's going to, every time you see it, it's going to reinforce all those positive reasons why you can make the changes in your life to go ahead and get fit and healthy and strong. And this little devil, this fear devil, will get less and less the more you see that. So I think that's quite important. It certainly works for me. Whenever I get a doubt and fear devil starts raising his ugly head, I'll write it down and I'll find out why this is going on. And I find the positive twist that I can put on that, the positive reason why I should carry on and do it anyway. The second thing that I would say is get some support. Now, whether that is from a family member, a close friend, somebody that you admire, that is, you know, positive and is a good role model for you and your fears. It may be a personal trainer, it may be a fitness coach, you know, whatever works for you. I think it's really important to have somebody that you can share your list with, share your worries and concerns, and be able to talk about what it is you want to do and where you want to go and why you're being stopped by this fear devil, because it will really help focus your mind and move you forward, because everybody needs somebody to talk to. Everybody needs, because it's so much easier to get it out and talk face to face than it is having it all swirling around in your head, or the reasons why you shouldn't do something, because the more they swirl, the bigger they seem to get. And actually, if you talk to somebody, if you get it out there, maybe they have the solution, or maybe just by you verbalizing it to somebody can help you cement it in yourself that actually you can do this. And that brings me on to the third thing, which is the plan. So once you've written your list and you've talked to somebody, it's really, really vital that you get a plan that you can work to. A plan that's going to gradually bring you to the place you want to go. So it involves setting goals, like a long-term goal where you see yourself maybe in a year's time, or setting yourself a challenge of where you want to get to, and then breaking those down into little mini bite-sized chunks so that your brain can process a small chunk as opposed to the ginormous chunk, so that you break it down to exactly what it is you want to achieve in a week, say, or even in a day, because that is more manageable for little fear devil to process than the ginormous "we're going to change our life" statement. Sometimes that works for people. Sometimes you have to break it down to the tiny little minutiae that will make it manageable for you and your fear devil. So having the plan and having the goals set out, broken down into little stages, is really, really important. Run that past your support person, run that past them, get them to sense check it for you, see if there's anything coming up that is going to cause you problems, any gremlins that the fear devil raises, and find your answers for that before you start even. Because if you can set up a case, as a really strong case for changing and building this regular exercise into your life, it will help you manage fear devil so much more. And if you found all the little questions that fear devil's going to raise and found solutions to those before fear devil raises them, you know how you're going to cope with that when it happens. It's much easier. So with the positive benefits, with your support, with your plan and your goals in place, step number 4 is starting. Step number 4 is just taking that really big, deep breath, recognizing that there is fear involved, but knowing that the benefits are far exceed the fear that you've got of actually doing it. So what's going to happen? Visualize what's going to happen when you've done a session, when you've done 2 sessions. See how you're going to change, because each session has the potential to increase your confidence, increase your faith in yourself, increase your ability to learn how much potential you have and how much potential your body has and your mind has, and expand your confidence and your belief in yourself, and take you just that one step further, just that one step further, just that one step further, until one day you realise, you wake up, you've done a session, you realise quite how far you have come in just a few sessions, and then you get excited, and then little fear devil gets smaller and smaller, because it can recognise that actually all of this is to its benefit. It's more safe, it's more secure, it's more strong, it's more able to deal with the crap that life throws at you, because it's gone through these fear cycle by just confronting tiny little steps. And as it practices those tiny little steps, it gets more confident, and you get more confident. And I think that is what I mean by step 4, is take the leap. Take a deep, big breath. Realise and accept that there is still some fear possibly involved in it. Remember the positives and the reasons why you're doing it. Take that breath and jump, and just do it. Just give yourself the chance to live your life. Give yourself that tiny little baby step, whether it's 10 minutes, whether it's 15 minutes, however long it is, just do it. And believe me, you'll feel so much better on the other side. You will feel, once those energy, endorphins, all those hormones that start buzzing when you get exercise, will lift you up, and you'll wonder why you didn't do it years ago. So give yourself that chance. Follow the 4 steps. Get that positive list of all the things that you're going to get out of doing exercise. Get some support. Get somebody that's going to back you up, that's going to support you, that's going to help you answer those questions. Put the plan into place and set those goals, and then take that deep breath and just start. And you will find your life opening up, and you will realise how much potential you have as a human being and how far you can go. And it is just the most empowering thing, and it's so liberating. And take it from me, it can change your life just by taking that one step. I've been hugely supported in my journey and in me taking the steps with a support group that I go to called Success Groups, Bigger, Brighter, Bolder Success Groups. And if you're in any doubt, look up George and Tracy, 2 more positive, more empowering people you will never meet. Just absolute game changer for me. Everything that I've learned about putting myself out there and taking the risks and finding my true potential has a basis with what I have gone through with them, and I can't recommend them enough. And for me and the Southey Way, I just want to impart some of that to you, and hope that what I can say can help you. If you want any more information, get in touch with me, comment, email me, message me, however you want to do it. And I can hopefully answer your questions. And if I can't, I pretty much know somebody that can. So get out there, make that start, make that plan, and live your life to the fullest potential. And do not let fear stand in your way of your journey, your fitness journey, your life journey. Get that reset button, get energized, and get out there. Sarah Southey, The Southey Way, part 3, over and done with. There you go. I hope it helped. Part 4 to follow. Take care. Bye.